What up, world? How y'all doing this lovely evening? Yeah, I decided to put on a new getup just to you know, shake things up a little bit. They say variety is the spice of life, you know.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Cherry blossom. My ashtray at? Hold the phone. Oh shit. Put your breast on hold. Don't forget to fold the clothes. I ain't really digging the threads though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Something, I don't know. I don't really like the fact, like, who wears a jacket like that? Like, come on now. How does it even stay on? Oh, I mean, I think he got like some type of suspenders or a chain or something, but that shit is still an unorthodox way to wear a jacket. You might, for all that, you might as well just take the motherfucker off. You know? Like a corned beef sandwich. You know?
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm gonna have to go back to basics or something, you know? You know? You know? You know?
Get ready for the next battle.
Ah, yes. This is much cleaner for my demeanor. Excuse me. You don't want to have to walk around in a fugue state. Butt naked in a supermarket. Just because you want to lie to your family. You don't want to do that. Think you Heisenberg, motherfucker? Nah, you just high as a bird, nigga. That's your problem. You ain't no motherfucking chemist. You just took some shit that got you flipping like a gymnast. That's what you did. I ain't gonna expose you, you know what I mean? Cause I ain't no tattletale, but you know, just make sure that that boat is sailed. You know what I mean? But don't come begging with a cup like a holy grail, cause that shit is gonna fail. You know what I mean? I might give you a chance to the coin go heads or tails. But to be honest, man, I think your money is kind of frail. I think that if you was locked in this thing, you couldn't even make bail. Shit, man. The wind ain't blowing in your favor. I don't even think you can make sail. Nigga, you could have a rain machine and an icebreaker. You couldn't even make hail. You bought one of them motherfucking sea monkey farms and shit. Thought you was gonna make snails. No, motherfucker. It's fucking sea lions. Did you know that the male sea lion gets pregnant? Did you know that? No, he doesn't. Nah, see, it's an illusion. He just puts the babies in his belly like he's pregnant. Because that's what real fathers do. Are you a real father? If you are, happy Father's Day in advance. I hope you get a better present than just some pants. Something that's worth it that can help you advance. Hold on, I have a phone call.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight. Round four. Fight. Final round. Fight.
벌써 끝이야? 더 덤벼봐. 짓밟아 주겠어.
Round one. Fight.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
Get ready for the next battle.
my bad. I was out there arguing with my brother and shit, as usual.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh shit, I won the last 2 matches. Hey, I don't even know why I thought I lost this shit. I lost 1 match though, right? I had to lose 1. I think I remember losing at least 1 thing. I must have won the last 2. Cadoodless. Oh shit. My bad, yo. I was deep in thought, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Ah, okay. Cool with you then.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh man.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh shit, these are some of my papers. Yeah, let me use these motherfuckers, y'all. I found some of my printouts that I made back when I first started learning to play and shit. Man, I got fucking flashcards. You know, the little yellow sticky note flashcards. I mean, not flashcards, but like sticky notes. Get it. But yeah, you know, the little post-it notes that's the size of a flashcard. I got a bunch of them just full of different combos and all types of stuff. Dang. I could have had them too, I was bluffing. Oh shit, yeah, I got the punishments for every character. And I got some funny names and shit for shit too. It's still in alphabetical order. Oh shit, let me go to law. Okay, Lars, then law. Okay. So this must be law right here. No, hell no. Do law got a move called Manticore? Hell no. He would have no, that's not him. Oh, there go law. Body blow, dragon lift. Dragon uppercut. Alright, I got the cheat sheet for you. I can feel it. That motherfucking that motherfucking skyrocket was up close and personal, y'all. That wasn't no defensive move. That was an offensive. It just, you know, he just beat me to the punch. Okay, let me try to make sense of this. I split it by the punishes. While stand, okay, so it's 11 frames at the bottom and the back 3s at the top. Oh shit, that gut punch. Hold up. Black power. Why'd I call it the black power? The dragon uppercut, I called it, oh, because he do the black power fist. Oh my god, that is so stupid, yo. I didn't even think about that. Oh shit. What else? Dragon's tail, slow snake edge. Oh, that's the okay. Cause I know the snake edge is Brian low shit. Gut punch, high kick mid. The body blow, dragon lift. What the fuck is that? Gut punch. Oh, I know what it is. It's that thing we like. Oh. That's wild standing up forward, yeah, okay. Dragon storm and back flipper. Yeah. I put yeah, that's what he said. That's funny. Hey yo, oh shit. I just thought of something. Yo, people, right? I can create a coaching routine, right? You see what I'm saying? Pretty much providing all the literature. You see what I'm saying? And like, you know, Hwoarang would be the representative, and all I would have to do is jump into a match with somebody that's just not gonna do nothing, and then I just do everything that you know, I just do everything according to the video that goes along with it. Like it might be a video like, you know, like, you mean like a whole, you see what I'm saying? You know how they used to do the shit that you buy with the infomercials and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But boom, and I make Hwoarang do what he needs to do. Like, yeah, you know, just like this move right here. And then, you know, Hwoarang will do it, and you know, it'll be inside the match. You know, it'll be like he'll be doing things. Okay, so be ready for this, and then he do it right, and I'm just doing it in a match. You did? Hey yo, that shit is hard, yo. You can't tell me that shit ain't hard. It's like interact. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna be able to launch him. Like interactive. You know what I mean? It would be like a whole training regimen, right? But you just go through. Oh damn! But you know it would have to be. It would have to be a new demonstration every update. But it'll be a video too, though. I don't know. I'm gonna put that shit together though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like to think my growth at the game was quite quick. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, and I know it was because of certain little things that I did that at the time seemed innocuous, seemed like they didn't mean anything on a larger scale of the greater demonstration, but they really made all the difference. You know what I'm saying? And the culmination of those things, along with mindset, you know, different things and rules that I adhered to try to, you know, gain, just to level up. And it's like, you know, I know that someone else can benefit from that because, you know, I always pride myself on being a good teacher, you know, and I've had to teach several people several different things in all types of different categories throughout the years. You see what I'm saying? So I'm experienced at it, and you know, my success rate is 100%. You know, well, except for one case, but that doesn't count because that case wasn't underneath my regiment. You know what I mean? So it's a whole different smagegulus. So yeah, really, you know, it is 100% rate. You saying? I think that I'm a good teacher. I'm a harsh teacher though. It's not for everybody. Like my ex, man, she used to hate the way that I taught or like, you know, guided her. But you know, I mean, far later on, she appreciated it. You see what I'm saying? Because it was effective. You see what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know. You know, she was the hoodest girl I ever messed with. So you know, like it's like the way my brother is. I'm like him, but because of her, I'm not like him all the way. You see what I'm saying? Like she actually toned me down and let me know like everybody ain't with that shit, yo. You see what I'm saying? And you know, it's good to have different understandings of different groups. In my bed, y'all, I'm just talking because it's a lot on my mind. I ain't even gonna lie to you, you know. And I ain't taking it serious, but you know, I'm trying to play the game. I'm just trying to play the game like I used to. You see what I'm saying? Like when I first started, I'm just playing the game, just fucking around. So I mean, I hope y'all. I mean, you all gonna see some hard shit, but I ain't gonna be taking it super serious. You know, but then again, I mean, you know, the ultra instinct will kick in. And I need to practice my multitask muscle anyway. But yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling. Pretty much just needless to say, you know, I think that I'm a good teacher. And, you know, I'm gonna try to make this plan come into fruition. I already got all the resources. You know what I mean? But it will be interactive, like boom, you watch the video and you know the replay match is there for your download. You download it and interact with it whenever. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, like boom, have a, you know, and I'd be able to do it with other characters too. You see what I'm saying? And it'd be like, you know, I just do certain drills. It'll be drills like, you know, with time in between, and you just work within the replay. You see what I'm saying? You know, you can only do like 10-second intervals. But I think that would be genius, yo. Oh shit, let me see. Was Nah, I think this is before Heihachi was even in the game. I don't think I got no Hijk Yeah, nah, that's not in there. And yeah, I'm old as shit, and I still gotta recite the alphabet to understand where all the alphabets are. I O after E except after C or some shit. You know, I don't know. Hashi. I knew he was about the hashish. Hey, yo, this shit really, hell yeah, this is way before. Hell, I don't think I got any new people. This was in the very beginning when I made these. Shigetaka Woo. Man. I ain't gonna lie, I got the feeling I'm about to whip some major ass, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Get ready for the next battle.
Who got beats? Who got shit called Manticore, Scare Strike, Manticore 2, Earwig Pencil? The name is ripped off. A B C D E F G H I J K L. What's so Lars? Law Leo, over the King, Kuma, Nina, Paul. This goes to Raven. R is before S, right? Yeah, yeah. Raven, Raina. Okay, the Steve go right here. Victor, Zhao Yu. Okay, Lily goes after Lee. Oh no, hold up. Lee should be after before Law. I fucked up, but fuck it. It don't matter. Yoshimitsu and Shaheen at the end. And who was the Manticore, yo? I can't think. Oh, that's no. This is. I thought it was a Lily move, but I got Lily thing right there. Unless it's a duplicate, I would have to look again. Yeah, like, hey, yo, for real. That skyrocket close up, like, just out the blue. Like, if I was to throw the skyrocket the way I throw back threes, that shit would be a Metamucilite, yo. Low roll kick, flail both arms, flail then kick. Who the fuck be flailing? Twisting up kick launcher. Is that Claudio? No. Twisting up Clive? No, I don't think Clive was out when I made these. A Manticore remind me of something from the Mandalorian or something, yo. This is the way. I think that's the shit that Bo-Katan was is seen in the and the seed of Agatha or whatever the fuck that shit was. And I mean the divine waters. That's what she was, in the divine waters. Cause you know, Din Djarin had to go through a process, a ritual, because he took his helmet off to save Grogu, who saved him millions of times, and vice versa. You know. And they got a movie coming out. I can't believe I still remember that series. That was the first series I watched when I first was on house arrest. And the only series, because ever since then I haven't been able to watch TV. I can't watch TV now. I can't watch shows. None of that. I only watch YouTube. I ain't gonna lie to you. I only watch YouTube. Documentaries, videos. I can't watch a movie or a series or nothing. It's just, I guess because I was doing that shit on the phone, like heavy as shit. Like that's what I did. That was the whole bid. And it's like I'm oversaturated on movies. I don't know. But it's been like that for the past couple years. And I tried to get into shit like they got powers, all that shit. I used to love that, watch that shit. I used to watch all that shit, but I can't. I couldn't even watch the last season of Mandalorian. I thought that shit brought it back. Like that was a fun experience watching the Mandalorian. You know how you watch a show and it just take you somewhere? I gotta figure out how to dismantle them punches. I mean, I know I could with the parry, but I need another strategic. Oh shit. I could have launched them too, but I missed my opportunity. Do everybody see launches, yo? Like I actually see launches. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why I throw so many back threes. You see what I'm saying? Because I see a launch. But I be watching like pro players play, and it's like they don't be launching at them periods. And I was like, why wouldn't they launch? You see what I'm saying? Like they gotta see them. Like I know other people see launches, man. Yo, I mean, I'm bugging. I mean, I'm just saying they probably just everybody they see launches, but they just, I guess everybody see different launches. Well, maybe it's all in my head. Maybe I don't see the launch. I just guess, and it just happened to be right. I don't know. I'm only serving to confuse myself. Have I been throwing a lot? People be saying, why don't people punish that shit? But sometimes, yo, like, that shit ain't, you know. Cause I don't know why he ain't punishing that shit. I don't know why, but shit, you probably just don't want to. You probably just having fun like I am. Oh shit! Look, I got the Gen page. See, that's what I call the right. That's the right sweep. It says crouch cancel. Is crouch cancel back 3. Seek, spin, sweep low. Oh no, that's a sweep low. What the fuck? Depraved Savagery. What type of names that nigga got? Oh yeah, he did start war all over the world. He really is a bad guy. He's an asshole. Even if he was trying to at least unleash that motherfucking demon that Zafina to be using, you know what I mean, on a beat off arm and shit. She ain't fooling nobody. She made a pact to the devil for pleasure. I know that's some crazy shit. But either way, even if he was trying to bring that motherfucker out to defeat him and shit, you know, he still was responsible for the destruction of hella motherfucking lives. You need to repent, motherfucker. Don't just act like a motherfucking broken warrior and shit with a heart of gold, with deep past issues and shit, motherfucker. The evil motherfucker. You better just own up to that shit. Your father did. But I don't know. I don't think Kazuya is really a bad guy, in my opinion. You know? Kazuya had a harsh life, yo. Like, imagine a nigga throw you off a cliff as a baby, yo. After he done killed your mother. Damn, yo. You know what I'm talking about? You would wanna, yo, you would want a motherfucking electric god wind fist straight up that nigga. Never mind. But yeah, you would be mad as hell at that dude, yo. And you would be scarred, yo. Hurt people hurt people. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think Kazuya, I mean, oh no, you know what? He always been a bad guy, but that's my nigga though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The hardest character in the whole motherfucking joint. Back in the day when he used to be like yoink, yoink, chaw. Even when the nigga was the devil and shit, man. You know what I mean? But Heihachi, I ain't even gonna lie. Heihachi, he really that nigga, yo. Like, he don't need none of that. Yo, nigga, they had to motherfucking do a deal with the motherfucking devil. You know what the devil is like the opposite of God, nigga. How the fuck, imagine being in the same conversation as God, nigga. You know how powerful you gotta be there to get, man, listen, they needed that to get a human. Fuck you mean? That nigga, he ain't playing. That's like, you know, like Kazuya and they got steroids and shit. He clean, he all natural. Motherfuckers can't fuck with him. You gotta juice up to get there. Oh no, he already too. I mean, he is an evil bastard though. You know what I mean? How you gonna do that to your Jinpachi, yo? You know what I mean? His grandpa, his father was a good dude. He took, you know what I mean? He turned that shit in, yeah, Heihachi's an asshole though. He's a real bad guy. But he's the one you love to hate, you know what I mean? Nigga too tough, yo. You know what I mean? Like, that nigga nose got more prowess than most niggas, yo. I'm talking about like, yo, for real, yo. That nigga, yo, survived the fucking volcano. Like, lava? That shit is magic, yo. But it ain't no magic, yo. That's training, yo. Like Goku. I mean, no, not Goku, because he is Saiyan. More like Master Roshi. You feel me? Oh shit, a wolf puss. My bad, that was inappropriate, especially in the daytime. I'm sorry. It's a wonderful day though, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna let all this bullshit get to me. You know what I mean? I understand the part that I played and things. But I just hate, you know, I hate a motherfucker that don't take accountability though. That's, man, that shit is the worst. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't respect that. You see what I'm saying? But you always trying to hold others accountable? I mean, it don't make sense. The thing is, man, you gotta make sure you practice what you preach, yo. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, people don't learn based off of everything that you say. People learn based off what you do. Motherfuckers observe, even without the purpose of observation. They observe, and you see what I'm saying? Just like kids is always learning from everything, every experience, and everything that you do, and all that shit. You know. And I learned that a long time ago. That was a rule that was instilled into my very being, man. Motherfuckers talk. Cause I'm a slick talker motherfucker, yo. I can talk some shit. You feel me? And I can talk some shit into some shit, and I can talk out of some shit. I can talk around it, man. Listen, I can talk. And I know it's a lot of motherfuckers that can talk. And the one thing I know is talk is cheap. You see what I'm saying? So I don't ever pay attention to what people say. Motherfuckers be like, damn, you didn't just hear me say this? Or you don't remember me telling you this? Man, listen, I don't pay attention. Man, listen. I don't pay attention and remember what motherfuckers is saying, because motherfuckers be saying anything, yeah. So I don't put no credence on it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, motherfuckers will tell you anything. So I don't take anything as fact. I don't assume or I don't add knowledge onto shit. You know what I mean? Dollar bean soup. I don't do none of that. Just pay attention to your actions. You say you want something to happen, but are you actually working towards making it happen? Or are you just saying that you want it, and that's it? And that's the action in you. Or are you actively seeking it and putting in work towards it? You see what I'm saying? You can always tell if a person's serious or not by whether they act on it. You know, people bluff. Yeah, man, I'm trying. Yeah, I want to buy that car from you, man. Yeah, such and such. But you know, they ain't trying to put forth no action. Motherfuckers say a lot of shit. I was just picking a random example, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I got anything to do with selling a car or anything of that nature. Just for you innuendizing motherfuckers out there. But yeah, now it's time to really get busy. Okay, hold up. Give me a second. I just gotta, you know. Okay. A fresh start. Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, I can duck that second hit. That's on the paper. I got that written on the sheet with the punishes. Oh, and that's the one move that's punishable by launching. Right? Hold on, let me get the paper out. Oh shit, where's law? Okay, there we go. I can duck that hit, that second hit. It's like, well, I guess everybody knew he was about to move right there, so I knew the launch was open right there. But it's like I see launches in all types of places, but I see other people, like when they play, they don't. I never see people launch in some of the places that I be launching. I mean, not in certain places. Like let me better explain it, because I don't want to seem like I'm narcissistic or talking like I'm the shit, because I'm far from it, man. I'm a bum. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trash. You know. But, you know, I know a little something, you know. And I approach games in a scientific manner, you know. Dragon Storm. Yeah. 3 mid swing. Back 1, 2, 2. Yeah, I even got their inputs on this joint. That's what's up. Yeah, and I'm gonna release this to the public. You know what I mean? I got it all in files on my OneDrive and shit. That's where I kept all my stuff, my Tekken stuff. I got a Tekken folder with all the, you know, the move list for every character. You know, just a little, you know how in the practice matches, I mean when you in replays, it show you, you know, moves that you can, highs that you can duck. I got those written on it. You know, different things that I've run across that they don't, that aren't told in the game. Just like my own personal observation. Like y'all might see me do a certain reaction to a certain move that a character does every single time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like those type of things, you know, that I learned over the time playing that, you know, when they do this, I can do that. Oh shit, snit. Oh, Cracker Jack box. Oh, hold up, Billy Loomis. Frederick Douglass. Alright, so these is in order from the duck ones, the ones that I can do with 4-3. Okay, 1-1-1, that can be punished with 4-3. That's the heat engager one. That's launch punishable, right? I think that's on my list. Is that a Skeletor mask? He uses that move quite a lot. I gotta learn how to duck and punish, man. That's the next skill that I need to learn to get to the next level. To just automatically duck and punish. Too late. Oh, okay. Get him, Cecil. Don't let him do that. He pump key charging. He don't know. We sitting up here learning shit. But yeah, nobody taking you serious, motherfucker. You old Skeletor looking motherfucker. I call this shit the Black Power. That's funny. Yeah, I got a key charge button now. See, they about to be up close and personal. Why? Oh shit, okay, hold up. Premature. That's what you get, it was premature. Oh shit, hold up. Maybe the celebration was premature. Yeah, It was. Okay. Stomp the yard. GG. Okay, let's see. Sidestep 3. Low crush. Upright ankle kick. What is an upright ankle kick? Oh, I guess that's the low. Nah, what? I don't know. Shin crusher. Down back 3. Bruce Lee low ankle. Bruce Lee low ankle. Side step 3+4. 1, 2. Look like Eddie up 4 with 3+4. What's Eddie? Oh, okay, yeah, that's the. I know what that is. Single hop kick. Who was this? Okay, Lee. Oh shit. Alright. Alright. Damn, he got a lot of shit on this motherfucker. Shit. Blazing kick, catapult kick. Oh wait, that's the backflip kick. Is it a single backflip kick? Corkscrew slide. I was just thinking I should have put the frames on here, but really it don't matter if I put what I need to punish it with, so I know that the frame, I don't really need to know what the frames is, for real. Because if I know what I can punish it with, then I know what it is, or, you know. No motherfucking darkness. Is that what the fucking name is? Flat fast kicks. Oh, I do got the joint on that. -16. That's back 3. Back 3-3 low high. What the fuck is that? Pardon my language. I don't like to cuss in the daytime. I mean, I like to cuss in the daytime. I just don't like to cuss in the daytime on the stream and shit. I cuss the same 24 hours a day. I don't think the day has anything to do with my normal curse schedule. I mean, it does feel good to highlight on, you know, a good fuck shit damn big titties at 4 p.m. You know. As long as you're saying it in the confines of your own home, I don't think anybody should care. That was something we made up as kids when ever the subject came up of us cussing as kids. Those 4 words designated outlash of, you know, I'm gonna cuss. You know how kids think. I still remember the day we made up there. I think he was like 12. That's funny. Jabron lines. Oh shit, I forgot I could still launch him when you do that. At least I think that's the case. It was the case, I believe. GG's. Inverted axle. Jump scissor kick. Missed step. What is a missed step? Oh, I guess those are his stances or something. Hitman. Yeah, those are stances. What the fuck? Oh shit, it's about to rain. Oh my goodness. I'm so fortunate. My favorite is gonna be one of my favorite days, man. Got the windows open. You know. It's gonna be beautiful outside. Daytime rain. Silver Arrow, Rocket Hill, Punch, and Y kit. What's a Y kit? A Y kit? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna start working on that interactive training joint today though, for real. You know what I mean? It's gonna have literature. Not only is it gonna have the video, but it's gonna have the literature to go along with it. You did? I think I got a unique approach to the game, in the sense that like I don't play the game like, okay, like boom. I try to focus on anticipating people's movements, and that governs my sequences. Like, you see the sequences that I be doing, you know, a lot of times it's based off a prediction. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm able to get the back threes that much. Now, of course, it goes wrong sometimes, but you know, I base a lot of that prediction on the fact of, you know, okay, I can't begin to even think that I could understand somebody else's way of thinking, but I can understand my way of thinking. So I just think, okay, when would I move? What would I do in certain situations? Now, of course, with my lack of experience, I'm not a good reference, but I'm the only reference that I have unfettered access to. You see what I'm saying? So that's the only complete data set I could get. So pretty much I base it on when I would move, and that's how I'm able to get the back threes all them times. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times I be right, because they be like, when I think they about to move, they end up moving a little bit and I get them. You know what I mean? It's not all just guessing, but a lot of it is, you know what I mean? But guessing is an educated guess, because I'm guessing based on my own, you know, feelings as far as movement. If I was in their shoes, you know, just like I know that after certain moves I sidestep, and I was doing that before I even learned how to really sidestep that way, because a lot of people do it. So I do the backlash, and that tends to, you know, get me a lot of damage. Yeah. See, like, she anticipated the fact that, okay, I just got in the heat. I mean, it makes sense to use my heat smash. So she used a move that would prevent that. Now, normally, I'd have Dangledorf punched first and then done anything heat related. You know, that's like that's like something to change the pace. As you see, it resets there. It resets anything they trying to do. Whatever they trying to do, that shit is over with. Well, not all the time, but as you seen in that instance, that was the case. You know what I mean? You can interrupt a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly what the rules of it are. I just know that in certain instances, it would behoove me to do so. And, oh shit! I was about to say. I thought I seen the mic light on, saying that the mic was muted. I was like, oh man, I was talking to myself this whole time. See, she didn't move because I moved. I was 2 seconds. I was like, no, not 2 seconds. I was like a few seconds or a few frames early on my prediction. You see what I'm saying? But I predicted that she was gonna move right there, and she did though. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It's only but so, you know, it's only 60 seconds in a round, like, you know what I mean? You know, but it's also a bad habit to get into doing preemptive strikes. You know what I mean? You know, because it's risky business. You know, doing things just based off of you know, doing things just to be preemptively without any external stimuli making you do that thing is not ideal. I just say. You see what I'm saying? It's effective in certain instances, but the ideal way would be to always have stimuli to react to for every action. You see what I'm saying? You know, like your eyes learn to be able to you know, to be able to recognize a lot of different things much quicker as time goes on. Like in the beginning, it used to be impossible for me, man. Shit, I think when I was Fusion, it was like this, man. Like it was impossible for me to the point where though I thought that I would never be able to do it. Like, dude, when I do wild standing 3, and every time I get a wild standing 3, even if it's by mistake, I follow it up with a down forward 3+4. That was like hard as shit to me. I was like, no, I'm gonna never be able to do that. Like, what? Yeah, I never say never, but you know, it was something along the lines close to it. You see what I'm saying? Because I just felt like it was just way beyond my reach. Because it was at the time. Like, I couldn't react that fast. Like, okay, oh shit, I got this up wild standing 3 by mistake. I gotta hurry up and press down forward 3+4. And you know, but over time, you know, your reaction time gets that quick. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised at the things that you pick up over time. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you don't ever want to limit yourself. You don't ever want to get caught up in thinking about other people's limitations, because people will place their limitations on you. Please believe. And most of them don't do it on purpose. I mean, most of them don't do it with ill will. I mean, they pretty much want to help you by tempering your expectations. Just like when I used to be learning about trying to play at max sensitivity, you know what I mean? You know, it's like everybody said it's not worth it. All the pros play 6-6, such and such, and you know, and their reasoning was because nobody can ever control it consistently. Yeah, you may be able to control it for a while, but the general consensus was nobody can control it consistently. And I swear to God, I proved that wrong. You know what I mean? All by mistake, for real. Only reason I started doing that shit was because I started using these things called precision rings. And pretty much precision rings are rings that you put around your analog stick, and it provides tension. It's like little foam rings. So you know, when you playing in Call of Duty, your aim is steadier due to that little piece of device. You see what I'm saying? So I started using those along with control freaks, which are like little toppers that you put on your analog stick that make it, you know, just make it easier to control, I guess. You know what I mean? That's just how the Call of Duty, that's what the Call of Duty, you know, player base, you know, use, you know, primarily. But pretty much when you use the precision rings, you have to turn up your sensitivity because, you know, of course, if it's providing tension, then, you know, to mitigate that, you want to up your sensitivity. So, you know, I ended up having to up it to the max. And then, you know, and mind you, before this period of time, I couldn't even walk through a building at 10-10 or 13-13. You know, I was playing it like, you know, the average when you start Call of Duty, they start you around 5-5 or 6-6. You know, now it's different because it only goes up to 4.0, but before it went from 0 to 20. And you know, they start you off around like 6-6 or something like that, 5-5. And pretty much one day I had it on 2020. And mind you, before this, I couldn't walk through a building at 13, 13, 10, 10. I was all over the place. But because I was playing with the precision rings for so long, I just happened to play thinking I had them on, right? And I didn't change the sensitivity. I kept it where it was, thinking I had them on. But I looked down and I didn't have them on. But I realized I was still controlling it, you know, with precision. And I was doing good. You see what I'm saying? Better than I normally would do. You see what I'm saying? Like my game changed overnight. Like, and because I was streaming and shit, not, you know, I didn't have hardly any followers, so I wasn't doing it for other people. I was doing it for, you know, posterity, for myself, so I could look back on, you know, what I was doing and shit, where I was, what my mind state was on certain days. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, this was during the period when I was on home confinement. You know what I mean? That was like a 2.5 year period. And you know, it's lonely not being able to. I mean, I wouldn't say no lonely, but it's bleak not being able to leave the house. You see what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. But just what I'm saying is, as a coping mechanism, and because I didn't want to seem like I was playing the game all day and not doing anything productive, or getting anything productive out of it, I decided to stream. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, like and it was a way for me to be able to look back and see how my progress changed. But ever since then, I wasn't a bum no more. I was excelling at a fast rate, like the same, and I started employing the same things that I employ in Tekken. I got it from what I did with Call of Duty. You see what I'm saying? I trained a certain way. You know, Call of Duty, I would have bot matches and do that. But then eventually, you see what I'm saying, I was getting better at controlling it. and it would get slow after a while. So I would have to up the sensitivity. And then eventually I got to the max sensitivity possible in the whole game. And mind you, most players, I'd say 99% of the players that play Call of Duty have a ADS multiplier from between 0.8 to 1.5. Like, you can look, you can do that, because I've been looking and asking questions and, you know, checking out all of everybody's sensitivities and all that, trying to find somebody that played the way that I do. But boom, you'll see that that's the general consensus. Now, people might have 20/20 sensitivity with that, but that's normally how they doing. But I was sniping, like all one-shot weapons, snipers, anything. I would snipe at the max possible sensitivity that the game allows. So, mind you, if everybody else is at 1.0, 1.5, I was at 4.0. You see what I'm saying? So that's a few 100% more. You see what I'm saying? And that just designates how fast the screen moves when you zoom in. You know what I mean? That's the ADS. And man, I'm telling you, I got nicer and nicer with it, and I was hitting shots that I never seen any other streamer hit. I never seen anybody else hit, let alone guarantee I ain't never seen nobody hit those shots. Like, if you could point out a person that was hitting shots. Now, listen, I ain't saying I'm the best sniper. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that my shots were unique in the fact that, you know, they were high sensitivity, maximum sensitivity shots, so they look unique. So I'm not saying that I'm the best or nothing. No. Shoot, Phase Scope, he'll knock me out the box. But mind you, I've only been playing games for the past 3 years. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, I played games like probably like 20 years ago, and I had games over the years, but they was for my, you know, my stepson. I mean, well, not my stepson, but, you know, my girlfriend's son and stuff like that. Because we wasn't married. I'm keeping, you know. But yeah, like, you know, I wasn't never a gamer, and when I was a gamer, I was trash. And I used to want to be nice, but I could never get nice. But once I started to adopt the mindset to think outside the box, man, my whole journey in the games changed. You see what I'm saying? Like, just my whole approach to games, my mindset changed, and the results changed. Like, man, I got some footage where I'm doing some cool ass shit. Like, I'm talking about like dispatching several people quick succession. And the thing is, like, if I make it look so slick that you won't even really know, unless you really play Call of Duty and really snipe. You won't even know that I'm playing at the max sensitivity, because I keep it smooth. Like, I control that shit. You know what I mean? But learning how to snipe and stuff like that, that made my accuracy better with automatic weapons. You know, and I don't shoot those at 4.0 ADS. I do like 1.5 on those. But my control is, you know, serious. I figured out that using stick extenders and what's them shits called, control freaks, what they do is they make it like, okay, boom, since my sensitivity, I was constantly needing it to be faster and raising it, I realized that mathematically, if you add an extender to your stick, what you're doing is you're increasing the radius and the possible movement, the possible amount of movement space that your thumb actually has to deal with. But in essence, you're actually adding to the time that it takes to actually get to a certain point. You see what I'm saying? It's like, let's say you double the stick size. You could think of it as Okay, then that's doubling the circumference of the circle, so to speak. So you essentially double the size, I mean the amount of time that it takes for a given input to be, you know, given. You see what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. You know, I just want to help the people, man. You know, I just want, you know, I feel as though God blessed me and I wouldn't be, you know, treating those blessings with the proper respect and reverence if I didn't try to use them to help others. You see what I'm saying? And thank you. I appreciate you saying that, man. But yeah, you know, it increases the amount of time that it takes to get to an input. Like, I mean, it's simple math. You can just think of it like that. So I stopped using those, and you know, I learned to deal with movement in a different way. Like, I'm the only person I've ever seen that instead of, you know, having a, you know, people use the back button to jump and crouch and things of that nature. I don't use the back buttons for that. I use the analog stick to jump and crouch. So it's like I jump with the left analog stick by pressing it in. Oh yeah. I mean, not really, for real. I was winning. I won one. But I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even paying attention. I'm just practicing my multitask muscle. You know what I mean? But shit, I won a match. And I wasn't even paying attention. I couldn't even tell you what happened. So that means something. He probably remember everything. But you see, I mean, the thing is, I'm able to get, and people be telling me not to use the back threes, right? Because, you know, of course you're gonna notice the time when the back three backfires on me more than you're gonna notice the time that I get it. But think about how many times I executed back three compared to how many times I actually get it punished or not punished. You can put them both in the same thing, and I guarantee you they wouldn't stack up to the amount of times that I actually get the back three. Like, think about this match right there, right here, right? If you was to count it up, you would see I landed more back threes than I didn't. You see? I just know when to unleash it. Oh, thank you, man. Don't come on, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that. I try to be, man. You know what I mean? You know, that's the only way I can repay the kindness that has been shown to me. You know? And the thing is, you know, if you approach everybody with respect and positivity, man, you most likely could end up with a positive situation and maybe a friend. You know what I'm talking about? You know, people are only as strong as the bonds that they build with their loved ones. I mean, see, right now, because I'm going through some computer issues, I just like to and because I noticed lag between the Elgato, even though it's not doing anything to cause lag. I don't understand why I noticed the lag. It may be because I was playing on a computer monitor, which I usually don't do. I usually play on my TV. But you know, it was just, I could feel it in my fingers that it was a little bit slower than it is now. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of took me away from wanting to use the Elgato on a regular. So I streamed through the PlayStation, and you know, on the PlayStation you can only do Twitch and YouTube. But you know, on Twitch they don't save your videos, and I mean, well, I think I probably just have the settings wrong, because I think you probably can set it to save your videos. But you know, and I don't have many followers, and you know, so, and YouTube, you know, I'm older, so YouTube is my twist. I watch YouTube all day, documentaries, all types of stuff. That's mainly what I watch. You know, stuff on all types of stuff, science, space. I love learning stuff. You know what I mean? But pretty much, you know, I know Twitch is more popular for streaming, but you know, I think, you know, I mean, I built a good, I've been doing it so long on here, man. I've been doing this streaming thing for a little second. You know, and now it's finally, you know, I'm like, man, you was doing this shit relentlessly on a daily basis, on a regular, when wasn't nobody watching. Now you got people watching, you can't give up now, you see what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, you know, I gotta, you know, I got, you know, I don't know. I could stream on both though. I'm exploring that avenue. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know. And any advice that you can give me, man, or anybody that's watching this, man, I'm always open to advice. I know y'all probably hear me, you know, saying that I'm, you know, like I might, if I disagree, I might tell you why I disagree. But that's only because, you know, I'm always keep it real with you. But I always consider all pieces of advice, even if I don't, you know, even if I don't agree with it at the moment. You see what I'm saying? I might agree with it later. So, you know, I don't want anybody to feel like they can't give me advice, because I'm always open to it, because I need it. I don't know what to do. I want to be able to do this shit full time. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, make a couple dollars off of it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, see, I need to start. I need to start asking people to like and subscribe. See, I don't act like a regular YouTuber, you know. And at the end of the day, I gotta look the part to be the part. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure that I try to change that. But yeah, if anybody got any tips on anything that I can do to improve, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm new to this. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never really watched no streamers like that. You know, only stream I watched, the person that inspired me to start streaming was the dude Murder Show. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you know, because I'm a different type of person. Like, you see what I'm saying? I mean, I done choked out a little bit on the internet now, because I realize, you know, it be kids that, you know, tune into my stuff. So I can't, you know, I can't just, you know, be fully me. And that's not a problem, you know, because I don't want to put negative influence into the world anyway. So, you know, and a lot of, you know, you know what I mean? But either way, I try to put my best foot forward, because you never know who watching. And so I toned down a little bit, but he was the person that told me that, yeah, yo, it's people like me on the internet streaming. Like, most of the people I seen on the internet that was streamers, like, they wasn't like me. They wasn't from like the type of place I'm from, or, you know. Not saying I'm, you know, a hood dude or nothing like that. It's just, you know, I grew up in Baltimore City, so I think different than the average person. You know, but I have spent time living in the county. You see what I'm saying? I got friends from all different walks of life, races, creeds, background, religions. You know, you name it. I got friends in that category. You see what I'm saying? So I understand people. You see what I'm saying? And the currency of kindness can get you far, man. You know what I mean? You know, everybody accept that for payment. You dig? So, you know, I try to, you know, I try to understand people and learn as much as I can, you see what I'm saying, about people. And, you know, because sometimes it's hard to look internally at yourself. You know how somebody like your sister or a family member or a friend might see something that you don't see in yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard to look objectively at yourself. You know, that takes a lot of mental fortitude and growth and experience. You see what I'm saying? You know. I gotta get my guard of destruction back though. I've been playing games. This is my favorite track in all of Tekken, yo. Anybody know what Tekken this came from? I gotta look in the jukebox. Oh shit, this is Safina. I ain't even know. She been beating the shit out of me lately. Hey yo, I just found out what a haberdashery is, yo. It's like a speakeasy back in the day or some shit. Like I think like a bar or some shit, or I don't know. I was like, yo, I just thought that was a word that Tony Baker made up and shit. It's a cool ass sounding word, like flabbergasted or Metamucil or I don't know. There's a bunch of words that's just fun as shit to say. Like McGillicuddy. That's a fun ass word to say. Like say it to yourself. I guarantee you it's like McGillicuddy. Yo, that shit funny, yo. This is a fun word to say, yo. You know what I mean? Metamucil. I love that word. I don't know why. It just feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Presbyterian. That's a good word. That's a fun word to say. Presbyterian. Are you a Presbyterian? A Presbyterian. I don't even know what that is, but I think it's a form of religion. I didn't even break out the sheet. Oh, hold up. She should be the last one. Oh, I don't got Safina in the list. Oh man, I'm bugging. I'm gonna use ChatGPT to help me plan out the you know, the training. You know, it'd be like coaching, right? But you know, it is free and I don't have to individually coach you. You see what I'm saying? Like everything will be done already, and I'll cover all the bases. You see what I'm saying? You know, and it'll be with drills and like you know, I might have the character standing in one place for a little second and then do something else, and then we might I might make episodes focused on, okay, today we're going to focus on Dragunov and his tired ass moveset and how to motherfucking disengage. It's like, nah, I'm just playing Dragunov, a cool character, but I'll just give you an example of how shit can go. Like, a motherfucker could, you know, for different characters. And it could be for other characters other than Hwoarang, but I'm gonna focus on Hwoarang for the time being because, you know, I have great enough experience with him that I feel confident enough to be able to give someone some proper information. You know what I mean? I don't wanna tell you nothing that I don't know. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. I fuck with y'all too much. You know what I'm saying? If I talk about something, I'm only gonna speak about it because I know it. It's not gonna be something I heard secondhand from Joanna Man or somebody else. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's gonna be something that I verified and did my own due diligence to figure out is true. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, the internet and all that shit, you know, is forever. You know, this shit is going to be on this motherfucker for posterity. You see what I'm saying? Which means for future generations. You see what I'm saying? But even still, it'll be there for anybody to look at, and I want to make sure that whatever is set in stone is right and factual, actual factual. You know? It gotta be actual factual. Damn, I really ain't got her in here, man. Not that it would do any good right now for me anyway. But let me whip her real quick. See, I ain't even in Sky Rizlocating. That's my problem. I'm not thinking about the Sky Rizlocation. What are you, a troglodyte? Or a Therian throat? Or homunculi? Hermaphrodite? Helen Keller? Oh shit. You're the Sorcerer Supreme, you old strange doctor. I hope you don't pleasure yourself with that motherfucking rough ass hand, girl. You a bad one. It's like, pardon me, I shouldn't talk about that in the daytime. Oh man. Oh, and my beverage is empty. My shit M&T Bank. I gotta go downstairs and get another cold one out. And just hope I got a cold one in the fridge. You can't drink canned Pepsi unless it's cold, man. It does not have the same taste. Trust me. It's a waste. Damn, Fox Lady. What is she, the girl? Hinako from motherfucking Silent Hill F. She got the Hinako Fox mask on. Well, Hinako shit was branded into a motherfucking forehead. That shit was... That game, man, Silent Hill F was a gruesome motherfucker, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't particularly scary in my viewpoint, though. It was gruesome as a motherfucker. Like, gruesome as a motherfucker. Like, gruesome as a motherfucker. Motherfucker sawed her own arm. I ain't gonna tell y'all the plot, but that shit was gruesome as a motherfucker. Silent Hill 2 remake though was magnificent. With a K. That shit was, yeah, showing up. I had it on PC. I ain't played it on PlayStation. I'm gonna get it on PlayStation though. I done already buckled down and just said fuck it, and every game that I had on PC, I just bought it on PlayStation because my PC is out of commission. And it's been out of commission. I gotta send it off and get it fixed. I miss PC gaming. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, the computer has less input lag on the controller than the console, which to me didn't make sense. I was like, I would think that, you know, the console is proprietary, you know, demonstration. It should be faster, but nah. The thing is, you know, Windows been working with USB and Bluetooth and all that stuff since way before consoles had, so it makes sense. But it was like, it was noticeable just the same way that the Elgato thing was noticeable. But it was only noticeable because I felt it in my hands. And I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's just like something that I'm imagining. But it's like I get a feeling in my hand when I do my inputs and connect it to what I see on screen. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can I explain it? Like, okay, boom, the way I'm able to snipe in Call of Duty is I can tell the difference between what my fingers are doing on the controller and what's happening on screen. If I see that it's not matching up with what my fingers are doing or inputting, then I know to pull the trigger because aim assist has just kicked in. You see what I'm saying? And if you press it at that very moment, you 9 times out of 10 you get a headshot, because aim assist is strongly geared towards headshots. You see what I'm saying? That's the strongest point when you get to that area, but it drops off. You see what I'm saying? It's like I couldn't really describe the curve. I probably could if I had like chart or some shit. I should try charted, but it's like I don't think I can get that precise. But listen, either way, it drops off with distance, and you know, like it's different in the onset. It's funky, but once you understand the mechanism, I use that as my existence to my to my advantage. That's how I'm able to snipe at the max possible sensitivity. Like, I guarantee you, anybody that watches this, right, if you play Call of Duty or have ever played, or you got Call of Duty, go on Call of Duty, pick a sniper, and choose the very maximum possible sensitivity. So pick 2020 or 4.0, 4.0, and then go to ADS multiplier and turn that to the maximum. So turn it all the way up to 4.0, and then see what it's like to make a shot. You know what I mean? Or try it, you know, and you know what I'm saying. Tell me what you think of it. You see what I'm saying? And then realize, like, I play like that. That's how I play it, but nobody would notice. And like, I've been trying to find like snipers, like professional, you know the esports guys, the big guys. I've been searching them all to try to see if anybody plays the way that I play. But you know, it's snipers that do maximum sensitivity, but none of them do maximum ADS. They think I'm a crackpot or I'm lying or some bullshit. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, I got all the footage, man. You know. But I like to do shit different, yo. I don't want to do the same shit that everybody else doing, yo. You see what I'm saying? I like to do my own thing. You see what I'm saying? Because I like unique shit. I like to see unique shit. I don't like to see everybody do the same thing. So, because that's what I like to see, I put it out there. Because I know I like it. So I know some people that might think like me might like it. You know what I mean? You dig 'em? But no, I ain't doing shit but shooting this shit, dude. You know what I mean? And I feel a lot better than I did earlier when I was arguing with my brother, going through the same bullshit that we've been going through for the longest time. And it's like, you know, it's like pointless, you know. And I be feeling like, you know, because I always, man, and it, like, you know, I had a situation with my roommate. I know I told y'all that my roommate just moved out. You know what I mean? And you know, me, even if I'm right, but I know that I played a part in something. My bad, I only got one hand on the controller because I'm doing something real quick with one of my hands. But I'm gonna just stop moving so he doesn't hit me. Oh no, I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna mute it. Oh yeah, my bad. But damn, buddy. I gotta get back to guard. Where we at? We at 234. Okay, I'm glad you did it. I'm gonna use this opportunity to go get me a beverage real quick. Y'all want something? Y'all good? Y'all don't want nothing to drink? Y'all. Alright. I'll be right back. Hey, don't touch my shit while I'm gone, yo. Oh man. Yo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought I seen my shit move. I was about to say, keep your hands to yourself, man. Shit in here yours. Don't sit there looking at my food, motherfucker. What you looking over here for? I asked you if you wanted something. I just wanted to be silent. Closed mouth don't get fed, motherfucker. I'm gonna give your ass some fruit roll ups, huh? Take some of this. You look hungry too, motherfucker. Somebody need to send your ass a cheeseburger, yo. Why your man's got you looking like that? My bad, I had to get some yogurt real quick. I need a yogurt break. It's good. I ain't had strawberry yogurt in forever. Where my manners? You want some? Sorry, I ain't giving you greedy ass nothing else. You already ate motherfucking cheesy bread I had downstairs. You think I ain't know you ain't ate that shit, motherfucker, you greedy bastard. How long you gonna be here for anyway? Say, I'm just playing, man. I don't want you to think you're not welcome, yo. You always welcome in the mailman's house. You know? As long as you pay what you weigh. But let's get back to this thing. And actually, you know what? I got a Metamucil cake. I need the light side of the force for real. Need the Jedi Knight. The boy Wham. Green eggs and ham. What's that? What's the shin blade situation? My bad. I don't know nothing about the scene or nothing like that. I think I heard somebody say something about shin blade in the chat like the other day, but I still have no idea what it is. Okay, so hold on. Who is this lady? And y'all sure he didn't do anything? Because think about it, where there's smoke, there's fire. Always remember that. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anything about the details. But if she is falsely accusing him, and that's the truth, then that's quite unfortunate, you know, because something like that. Oh, it was Cuddlecore. I know who that is. Damn. So she said that he raped her. Now that's a reputable name if I know who she is. But then again, she one of the only females I've seen of color. So, you know, of course, I would probably know her just, you know, from auxiliary viewing. I ain't never really watch it like that. He in the military. If you in the army and get accused, they discharge. Oh yeah, of course. They ain't trying. Listen, everybody. That's the bad thing about it. You know, you got to think about it like this. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And a lot of people, especially pragmatic people, you see what I'm saying? They take up that viewpoint. You know, me too. Like, if I hear through the grapevine that somebody snitching or something like that, now, of course, I'm not going to say that they snitching. I'm not going to even mind about they snitching because I ain't going to do business with them. But the thing is, for the example, if you hear that, you know, you would be right to be wary, even if you don't have proof. You see what I'm saying? You'll be right to be wary and be cautious. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, that's just how people with a pragmatic attitude and stuff like that look at things. You know, like where there's smoke, there's fire. And you know, I don't see what would be her purpose in lying though. And what proof does everybody have that paints her as a liar? Because I mean, of course, if a man is accused of something like that, you think even if he did it, you think he gonna tell the truth? Hell no. He gonna say he definitely gonna say he ain't do it. I've never seen a motherfucker just admit to some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mean, especially if they like a streamer or something like that, like, or in the public eye. I ain't never seen a motherfucker just. No, they always say, yeah, they lying. They're as they should. Self-preservation is real, yo. And you always have to remember that. You'll never think that somebody is looking out for you more than they looking out for themselves. You a delusional fool. Everybody's looking out for themselves more than they looking out for the next man. That's just how it is. You see what I'm saying? That's just human nature. It's sad. And yeah, you might be a person that looks out, you know, because I'm the type, man, listen. It's niggas that I know wouldn't do the same shit for me that I would do for them. But it ain't about them. I do the shit that I'm willing to do for a person, or the strength that I'm willing to do it. You see what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with them. It's got something to do with me. You feel me? Like, if I want to help, I'ma help. I ain't tripping on none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like yo, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, and I'm gonna just say this. I'm not gonna speak on it too more because I really shouldn't be speaking on this because I don't like put people business out. But hey, yo, like, listen. I let my man stay here for a year and some change, yo. You know what I mean? But out the blue, because he was in a situation and shit, you feel me? But I could just tell he ain't appreciated. Like, I mean, he appreciated, but he treated shit like we was on a lease or something. Like, we try to get this place together. Like, first off, I work hard to not live with nobody, because I don't live with niggas, yo. I don't do that, yo. I don't do that. Listen, there's only one man in my household. And I've done it several times, like, you know, because I've always had my own places, so, you know, I've always looked out for my friends, you know, when they needed me. You did. But, you know, it was my best friend. You see what I'm saying? I'm not this person. I'm talking about when I did it before. You see what I'm saying? It was the same person before, but this is a different person. But he's still one of my best friends and shit. You feel me? Like, you know, we've been together since we was 15, such and such. But it's just like, you know, I don't know. I'm the type of person, I pay attention to people's actions, yo. Actions that tell you everything. Like, you could say, man, I appreciate you all you want, yo. But if you really appreciate me, you wouldn't even have to say it. You would show it. It would be shown. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying you gotta show it like be doing a whole bunch of shit for me or nothing like that. It's little. You know what I mean? It's just I just know how to read shit. Like, you could tell if a person appreciates something. Like, they say they appreciate the gift, but you see them, they handling it rough as a motherfucker. Like, they don't have a care in the world. Oh yeah, okay, you probably don't appreciate it. I mean, I don't know. People are duplicitous. People will lie because, you know, people seek approval and things of that nature. You know, we all human, and we all susceptible to different hang-ups, and some people have more hang-ups than others. And that's why I have a lot of forgiveness in my heart for a lot of different things too, with different people over the years, because I understand, man, shit get real, yo. It's real life, and sometimes shit get real, yo. And a lot of times, yo, when shit is real, you know, because shit get real for everybody, you might not have nobody in a position to be in your corner when shit real for you, yo. Cause shit can be real for them, and they gotta get theirs. You see what I'm saying? So I understand. You see what I'm saying? I try to understand that shit get real. That's why I don't judge people. I don't talk down on people. Like with my brother, right? Yo, before I got locked up, man, listen. That nigga, I used to let him hold, you know, anything he asked me for, money-wise, I would let him hold because he had a bunch of kids. I mean, he has a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? He had. And, you know, just anything. It never. Sometimes I wouldn't even bring it back up. You know what I mean? The grease, he, you know, get. Well, I mean, it's fact, but I mean, I'm just saying, you know, he would get grease from me or whatever. He ain't never had to pay. I would always look out. You see what I'm saying? Such and such. He need money. I would always look out. But boom, after I came home, it's like, you know, I asked him for some bread, and you know, yo try to throw it up in my face, like later. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, I ain't never, cause the thing is, like, if you asking somebody for something, first off, if you a man, you're not gonna feel comfortable asking another person for something. You see what I'm saying? But if you need something, you need something. If it's in his family. So, of course, it's a vulnerable moment. You see what I'm saying? I would never react in a certain type of way. You see what I'm saying? Or do a certain things, because I understand, yo, when you being vulnerable, yo, you don't want nobody to be trying to kick you or no shit like that. Because hold up, nigga. Don't act like you wasn't never vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? But it's like when my motherfuckers be forgetting shit. And then I forget shit. Like I be motherfuckers be having to remind me of shit that I done did. You see what I'm saying? Because when I do shit, I do it out the kindness of my heart. I ain't thinking about getting nothing back off of it. It's no ulterior motives. Like, and the thing is, it's like you got. I mean, I don't know. It hurt though sometimes, yo. Like when you understand through somebody's actions that they don't appreciate some shit. But I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of shit. And then, you know, life is life, and you dig? But you know what? My bad, y'all. I ain't gonna rant no more, or even think about anything that has been troubling me over any type of period, because that's forgetting what I came here for, and that's for the technician. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get the technicity jumping off, not no felicity. You know, I'm trying to get the technicity. So yeah, man. But thank y'all for letting me vent. Y'all, I appreciate that, y'all. You know, y'all could have just bounced or told me to shut up. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Well, I got a friend request. That's what's up. What's up, Drewski?
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh yeah, I see you say stream on both platforms. That would be better for me. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I got the means, so I might as well make it happen. You know, and stop bluffing. You are correct. I'm trying to think. I could probably let me think. Would it be best to stream? I'm trying to think. Would I need a Elgato? I'm trying to think if it's a way that I could stream on them both without having to use the Elgato, but I don't think it is. I don't know. I mean, that late, man, shit. It's for real. If I didn't get the feeling in my fingers, I wouldn't even notice it. Like, just from looking at it. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I get a feeling in my fingers from the game, or I guess for the controller. I don't know if it's like psychosomatic or something. Hold up, I gotta open the thing. You said it's stream. Oh, like yeah, have set times to stream. So hold up, so that's how it work on Twitch. Like you just set times to stream. Oh, I mean, I know what you said. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I'm being stupid. Yeah, I got you. I know. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. That's the thing. My oh shit. Hey yo, I was doing the same thing the whole time. My bad, y'all. But yeah, what was I saying? Shit. Yeah, I gotta start streaming at consistent times. It's just I don't play I don't know. I couldn't imagine playing the game at a consistent like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna play the game at 4 p.m. every day, like, but you know what? If I wanted shit, I gotta do what I gotta do. If I'm trying to make it, you gotta do that. You know? Yeah, it's not something that you do, but fuck it. Do it. Don't be a dummy. You right. I shouldn't be a dummy. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's some true bill right there. I'm gonna make sure I'm putting it in my notes right now. And I'm gonna pin it in the chat if I can. I don't know if it'll let me, but I'm gonna put it in my notes. to do the demonstration. Do the demonstration. Alright. Yeah, shown enough. Yeah, I gotta make it time and just like alright, shit, I got you, Playboy. You already know, man. You already know, Sean. You know what I mean? Where's Munich at? I want to think that Munich is in Germany, but is that not true? My geographication isn't geographicaffinated for some reason. I gotta degrade my Smith and Wesson on a Smegegulus level. Just so I can end up, you know, not fornicating with you know, a fiduciary function. Cause that leads to a whole bunch of befuddlement. If you get my drift. Why I do the same thing? Hold up. Hey yo, I'm getting the hang of throwing that bitch up close. Man, yo, once I start throwing it up close like that, man, it's gonna be OV, dude. I'm gonna be a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger out this bitch. Fuck around and hop in the whip, pull off, be like, Transformers more than meets the eyes. Hey yo, I was watching I was watching a video where this woman walked past these dudes, and she was like, Transformers, niggas in disguise. Yo. They got so fucking mad. That shit was funny as shit, though. Oh, yo, I wish I could find that video again. He's like, I ain't gonna say it again. But damn, yo. They was about to beef out that bitch. This is not funny. I shouldn't laugh at that. I'm sorry, yo. My bad. I need to sleep. Man. It's like, I don't need to sleep. I need to just wake up. What the fuck? Get in the truck. Oh shit, I'm sorry, yo. Yo, that bitch hard that is safe, yo. But if a motherfucker get caught slipping, that's that ass. But it's safe, yo. I hope they don't nerf it or nothing, yo. That would be fucked up. I hope they don't nerf it, yo. I hope that fan, my bad. I hope the fan ain't blowing into the mic. My bad. They probably gonna say that I'm spamming. I'm experimenting. And practicing at the same time. Damn, I should have tried to punish that bitch with the joint. I done did some shit like that before though. I ain't even telling you. I really did. Oh shit. Transformers, niggas in disguise. Oh man, yo. They got upset. They was beefing. She was lucky she was with her boyfriend when she said that. They was gonna get on her ass, yo. Oh, yeah, I'm already in the guard of distraction. Yeah, I mean, shit, you know. Shit, you can, man. Go ahead, Doug. I'm telling you, yo. You can get there, yo. All you gotta do is just lock in, get your practice, work on. Like, the thing is, I'm telling you, every time I level up, it's because I gained a new skill and learned how to apply it. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that I gained a new skill because it was skills that I had before, but I just learned how to apply them. The sidestep and the skyrocket. That's what got me to guard of destruction. You see what I'm saying? I learned how to, you know, perfect my sidestep movement in the manners that I wanted to get, you know, to get the whiffs I needed. In my mechanism, you see what I'm saying, for my flow. And then I was able to use the skyrocket not just as a decoy to suck them into moving like I just did, but as an actual offensive piece of weaponry. You know what I mean? You know, instead of doing it far away where they can't, you know, and that's just out of safety, because if I mess up, like you see just now, I just did it, but I got the other thing. But you know, that move was good to get. That's a good move to get if you mess up. You know what I mean? That because it's homing. But that's the worst sometimes when you get the forward 4. But see, like, yeah, I was trying to skyrocket. I wasn't really trying in a good capacity. Like, I can get it if I really want it. But I was trying to prove the point, you know, just what the mess up says, you know, and they work out. And people say not to use back 3, but back 3 is 16 frames, yo. Now think about it. Let's say a person starts a 17 frame move, but they started 2 frames behind you. That's their ass. And that happens. Because, I mean, shit, you can see, like, I can see when the motherfuckers start moving. That's how I'm able to get a bunch of back 3. I see as soon as they start moving, and I'm already ready to back 3. You see what I'm saying? And then they get the launch. You can tell when a person is doing a side, like, a lot of people will be dancing a jig, like moving sidestep constantly. But the one thing I know whenever I'm sidestepping is that I'm not blocking. Now I know that I can get into block from my sidestep, but still, at that moment, I'm not blocking. You see what I'm saying? And anytime you're not blocking, you're susceptible to getting your head knocked off. Shit, that's what's up, yeah, and that's how you gotta do. Like, that's why I play on this side. I know my skyrocket is well practiced from this position, so I'm gonna go with that muscle memory and use it to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I fight against somebody that wanna play on this side too, the game know how to flip that shit around. I was like, yo, that shit cool. That shit, like, you know how to mirror it and make it, like, you know what I mean? Cause I be looking at replays. I was looking at replays and I saying, hold up, I ain't never played on that side, but they had me on that side in the replay. I was like, oh shit, that's Super Megalomart right there. You did, but yeah, I say. Oh damn, I ain't even popped the top on a motherfucking derivation. Oh yeah. Ain't nothing like a frosty cold pep and step, man. Ain't nothing like it. You said you don't like to use the skyrocket? Skyrocket give you pressure? What you talking about? All of it is a part of the pressure. You know, I try to give out that pressure. I'm talking about the Mo 3 voice pressure. You know, yeah, I know y'all seen the Trap Lord Voss documentary about Mo 3. Where niggas be like, pressure! Like that type of pressure. That's what I'm into. Oh shit, 25. Burp. Excuse me. Pardon me, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was gonna be that loud. I mean, shit, you know, at the end of the day, whatever you start the combo with, you start the combo with whatever start the combo. You know. Oh, alright, Burger King. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm so bad, like, I couldn't, like, the way you laid it out, I could never quantify my game like that. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just don't know how to do it. But it seemed like everybody else know how to do it, like, you know. Like, but I couldn't talk. I couldn't say, yeah, I like to run in with, I like to use pressurized moves. Or the pressure, no, not pressure cooker. Like, I like to, get, what's the shit called? Frame trap or some shit. I don't know. I don't be knowing none of that shit. I just be fighting. I ain't learned about no pressure moves, no pressure points, no motherfucking peer pressure, none of that. I just, you know, I just be fighting. You know what I mean? I think people be taking stuff too serious, man. I just ran through the move list. You know. Made sure I practice every move to the point where I can execute them. You know what I mean? Watch some other people play, watch their replays, and then just started fighting. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's all I did. I just started fighting. I was watching. I started searching for other streamers that other people that was streaming ranked play with Hwoarang. I ran across K West. Well, first I ran across Lotus Asakura first. That's the first person I ever ran across. And then I learned about K West. And you know, I would watch them occasionally. Oh, you know, no, first I learned about Swinky Games. Shout out to my man Swank the Tank. And I learned about him because he was making you know, he was a brand new YouTuber. And usually when you new to YouTube, you know, they show you other people's that's new to YouTube. So I had made a video posting like some gameplay with Hwoarang, and it showed, I think his stuff popped up. And yeah, I started checking out his stuff. Swank the Tank, my man Swinky Games. Y'all should check him out. He a good dude. And then it was somebody else. I can't remember, but yeah. Then I found out about K West and Lotus Asakura, and then K West. And I would watch them. You see what I'm saying? But then you know, I had to stop. I stopped watching them because I started to feel myself. What's up, man? Oh yeah. I seen Numb's videos. Yeah. I started to want to try to play like them or like, you know, emulate their style. So I stopped watching streamers as much as I used to because I wanted to formulate my own style, you know, based on how I already play. You see what I'm saying? Like, the one thing I learned with Call of Duty is working in your muscle memory is in your best interest. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That legacy knowledge compounds. And when you starting from scratch, you gotta build up that, and then, you know what I mean, it just takes longer. So working toward with your muscle memory is always the best course of action. You know what I mean? But so I was like, yeah, you know, I play exactly how I played in Tekken 3, in Tekken 2, and Tekken 1 back in the day. You see what I'm saying? You don't never forget. It's like riding a bike. You know what I mean? But I still play the same way. Like, you know, I used to do that down back 4-4 all the time. That's one of my favorite moves. I still do the hunting hawk the same way back then I had to do it different. I don't think they had it set up in this manner where I could just tap the buttons together. Oh shit. I ain't do nothing. Oh shit, man, that's the wrong combo. I was trying to do something totally different. Motekija. It's on and pop. Oh man, it's beautiful outside. Shiznit old bam. It was something I did the other day. Oh yeah, I did it after the punch. I did it after the Man, I don't know. I thought I was blocking that shit, but I ain't blocked that shit. Hey yo, I think I shouldn't do my experiment in rank. I'm gonna go to quick match real quick just to see if I can do this, because if I'm able to actually pull this off, then I would end up, you know. Hold up. Oh, this is quick match. All right. Yeah, if I'm able to pull this off, then my skyrocket will most likely become flawless victory.
Get ready for the next battle.
You dig 'em? Yo, I love Doom the Dark Ages so much, yo. I should have skyrocketed. See, if I'd have got the skyrocket out, that shit would have launched them, cause the move hit. But you see, did you see that? Did you see that he was launchable right there? And you see how when he wave dash, I move up and down with him to keep his rhythm. I think the controllers are much easier in that aspect, because like pretty much if I wanted to move from forward to down in quick succession, all I gotta do is wiggle my thumb, as opposed to move my arm or press two fingers together at a certain, you know what I mean? It's just like with the analog stick. When you put an extender on, it makes it take longer to do an input. It's the same thing. Like my hands are always on like every button that I can press, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 buttons that my hands are constantly touching at all times. You see what I'm saying? On my controller. You see what I'm saying? And I can get to them way easier and way faster than if I had to press a bigger button and move my finger. You know what I mean? And you know, that's not counting that on my that on my left hand my thumb is controlling 4 buttons. You see what I'm saying? Which is the D-pad, you know. And pressing each of those buttons in a certain manner, you know, can get you different buttons. As everyone knows, that's self-explanatory. But, you know, you gotta have a good understanding of the pressure needed and the best place to press. Like sometimes I like to press on the outside tip, but mainly I deal with the closest, like as close to the center as possible. You see what I'm saying? That's been working good for me, but I still had to use the outside. I couldn't imagine trying to do that right there on a stick. I mean, on a, like with pressing buttons. A bunch of large, a bunch of buttons on the board. Oh shit, this quick match, ain't it? Hell yeah. I ain't even been doing, I just been fighting. I ain't even fucking with the experiment. yeah, this that kidney. Alright, Burger King. Oh damn, you ain't gonna fuck with me? Alright. I thought I had a friend. Yeah, I want to see if I can only, like, this the only move I use. 10 lashes if I miss the move. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm gonna have challenges like this in the joint. I'm gonna try to make it a whole thing. Watch, people pimping. I'm telling you, you know, like you got to do 10 skyrockets within a certain amount of time or something like that, and you know, and you got to go out on quick match missions to collect bounties. And in order to collect the bounty, you gotta save the clip. You know, it don't matter, especially if you got PlayStation. All you gotta do is press the share button twice. It'll save the past 5 minutes for you, or 60 minutes, whatever. You can get you a clip, you know, to show that you did it. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers have a bounty. You know, the bounty be like, yeah, you gotta do this. You know, motherfuckers might get handicaps. Okay, you know what? You can't press no punch buttons. So, hey, yo, nah, but that shit would be hard though. Like, okay, no, yeah, you get handicaps. Like, let's say you don't meet the quota. Okay, then you catch a handicap. You can't press triangle, or you can't press 2. You feel me? You know, all that stuff right there just helps to build your fortitude. You know what I mean? mean, well, you know, more than you. I mean, but you know, I'm just using that word. I'm not using it literally because never mind. But you know what I'm saying. It goes. But yeah, you know, your adaptability. You know, have different tasks and shit. You know. Damn, that would be hard. Like, yo, what if I built like a crew, right? Boom, like. But like, okay, I know people be having Discord servers and shit. But boom, it's like the goal is everybody, you know, because we all want to get nice. You know what I mean? Like, even if a motherfucker, you know, is a god of destruction. You see what I'm saying? Or you know, like that nigga. Oh, pardon me. That dude Tekken Law, that Tekken Law 707. Oh, okay. What was I gonna call him? Larkin. Ooh, that's hard. I wish that was my name. But yeah. Tekken Law, you see what I'm saying? He got like with 3 or 4 characters, you see what I'm saying? But, you know, he be part of the crew. And it's like, you know, okay, he a big dog in the crew. He ranked up, you see what I'm saying? And it might be little chat like, yo, that shit, we have little, like, dang, what it was something. It was another aspect to it that I was trying to bring to, but I can't try and remember. But yeah, yo, I'm telling you, it could be, yo, you see what I'm saying? Not like an RPG game, but motherfuckers got tasks and shit, like. And then you know, it be ranks and shit within. It be ranks within the demonstration. And you know, it'd be like a kill. It'd be like a you know, you eat what you kill type thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you want to take that dude rank, you gotta whip him. You gotta beat him up. You see what I'm saying? If you beat him up, he gotta relinquish. You see what I'm saying? And you know how I feel. He can get a beat back though. You see what I'm saying? He might beat back. So you see what I'm saying? It'd be something like that, like with structure. Like a Tekken military. You see what I'm saying? But instead of a tin hut, oh nah, never mind. That was gonna be a corny joke. My bad. I give up on that joke. It was corny. It was really corny. But you know, corn is a you know what? Corn is man-made. Did you know that? Through a whole bunch of years of breeding plants, yo. You could breed plants like animals. Oh shit, marijuana is legal now. What the fuck? I just realized, yo, motherfuckers can grow grass in the world. That's wild. I ain't never think about that. That's crazy. See, you know, because I don't smoke, you know what I'm saying? I be smoking cigarettes. That's y'all ain't be smoking. But, you know, I was a smoker back in the day. But, you know, I also used to, you know, I used to grow like a little bit. That shit, man, I learned everything. I had every movie about it. It was this one video I had. The dude had his skin painted green and shit. But he was breaking that shit down, you know what I mean? But it's legal now. They let people grow in their houses recreationally, yo. I just found that shit out. I mean, I've been knew it, but I never thought about it because I don't think about that shit. Like, I don't know. It still befuddles me that it's a motherfucking store up the street that sell marijuana. That used to be the block that sell marijuana. Like, what? They done replaced the niggas on the corner with the store. Like, the carry out that niggas used to hustle in front of is the motherfucking drug building. They selling something, I don't know. I had went in there just to look, and they said something about THCA. I don't know what all the grade is and shit like that. But you know, I remember hearing about the medical marijuana laws in Maryland, but then I heard something about recreational. But I never really thought about it. Like, that's crazy, man. You can grow your own and not be prosecuted by the law, man. I remember, man, I done spent at least, throughout all the years, I probably spent like at least $18,000 on lawyers for grease cases. Like, that shit is preposterous. That was legal. That shit crazy. All over too. I would have never believed it. That shit wild. But yeah, I really shouldn't be telling my business, but I'm gonna tell my business. See, you know, because I've experienced you know, charges from marijuana back before it was legal. If I become a partial owner of a dispensary, then we get priority, you know, priority like seating and subsidies, all types of shit. You see what I'm saying? And you know, my peoples that I work for, you know, that's what they try and set up. You know, so I might end up with a dispensary, you know, or at least part of one. You see what I'm saying? You know, I got a little bit of savings I can put in and invest. But you know, that gives you like priority, you know, benefits. You know, because they want to encourage people from that, you know, that were affected by it to be into it, you know. That would be wild, though. I don't know. You know, I'm going to see, but that would be wild if I was able to be in that position to be a part of something like that. But I just realized I'm talking way too much. So I'm gonna stop talking. Oh man. Hey, hold up. My bad, homie. I gotta see something on the joint. Okay, hold up. Oh shit, damn, what is that? I'm gonna press the wrong button, man. Just hold tight for 1 second, man. Alright, okay, I got it. I had the time stamp. I had to see the time stamp and shit. But yeah, you know. And it's like, man, I'm blessed to be able to help, you know, my family member out with their business investors, like, I mean, with their business endeavors. You know what I mean? As an adult. Cause I remember back, like, you know, like my sister, she a doctor now for real. But I remember back when she was like I guess she was like a caretaker. Like she used to take I don't know, when we was young, it was these houses where she would stay at and take care of like people with, you know, I think they had learning disabilities and stuff like that. And she would let us come sometimes around there, and you know, like on Halloween we all made pumpkin seeds. That was just like a early memory. But yeah, like I remember that she used to wear the scrubs, and like, she really came a long way. Now she doing on the business side. You know what I mean? And like the job that I got now is like directly with her. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I always worked directly with her through her first business, but now through this business, you know, and it just felt good to be useful, you know. You know what I mean? But my brother, he got a business, and you know, he be going through my phone. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna tell my well, fuck it. I'm gonna just finish. But he be telling my father that he want me to do this. I mean, he want me to be a part of his business and all that. But he don't ever say it to me. You know what I mean? When we talk, he asks me about something totally different. But I don't know. He's sending messages through my father, and it's like, I don't know. He be saying little stuff about, you know, the fact that I'm working with my sister and shit. But I don't know. But it's like, you know, anytime he asks me to work with him or do anything, I'm always gonna say yes. I don't never tell him no. You know, I never tell him no. But it don't pan out. And I'm like, man, if a man wants something to happen, he gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? It's no type of frivolous thing that would make anything not allow it to happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, like certain animals form a symbiotic relationship. Or I don't know, maybe I don't think animals do that. I think that's something like for cells, but I don't know. I just wanted to say something random to change the subject. You know. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be skyrocketing. Oh shit, he got the perfecto. Okay, don't just do it. Don't just do it. Come on, man. Oh man. Breakfast at Tiffany's, man. My bad, Doug. I gotta go back to ranked. I can't do it. I gave it a try, man. I tried rank. I tried quick match. But it just don't grease the old engine. If you get my drift. Nah, shut up. What the fuck you talking about? What the dumbest thing you could say. Yeah, not in front of the fellas. That nigga Nino, that nigga G Money was on the roof talking about Nino Brown embarrassed him and shit. You know, not taking no accountability. And you look at this nigga, and that nigga Wesley Snipes is a good actor. He was crying with tears running down it. Real tears too, because they wasn't just, you know, coming from the corner like some drip. Nah, they was real tears. He had to channel dark memory. You know what I mean? That's how I learned to cry when I was in the play. I used to be in plays and shit back when I was young. Supposed to be in a movie and shit. And it was, you know, a long ass time ago though. But yeah, you know, like channeling a sad thought or memory, or just a sad possibility. That you know, that's how you produce shit like that. But yeah, man, he was looking at G Money like that. G Money should have known he was gonna try to kill him. This nigga got tears in his eyes, and G Money making noise like he crying, but ain't no tears coming out that nigga eyes. But that nigga was tears. My bad. I just seen a meme about that like before I started streaming, and I was like, yo, that's a powerful ass scene, yo. Like, you should have known he was gonna do that shit. You should have. Don't let him get a drop on you like that. You better run, nigga. Weave or some shit. Nah. I asked him, was he my brother's keeper? Hey, Scotty, you're gonna kill me. Damn, Pookie. Think about them titties, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I'd have been thinking about. Never mind. No titty talk in the daytime. Got rules on the boobage. Doing light time. Ain't that something? Oh shit, hold up. I'm still on quick match. I'm a frontal lobe brain stem. That was kind of hard. Dang, see if this skyrocket would have came out, this shit would have been hard. I'm gonna really do the math though, right? And calculate how many back threes I throw during a certain, during a set of matches, like on the stream or something. And then count how many the total, how many successfully land, how many get blocked, and how many get blocked and punished, and so on and so forth. It actually do the math and see if they hurt me more. Oh shit, damn, I done pressed the button again. I didn't mean to do that. Fiddlesticks. Okay, I think he's letting me loose anyway, but I gotta go astray. I don't want to run into the toll I gotta pay. Oh yeah, he said GG's. That's what's up. GG's. He said, nice Hwoarang. GG's, thanks. Nice. That was Armor King, right? Okay, well, I think it was. Nice Armor K 100 emoji. Was it Armor K? I don't know. Am I stupid? Don't call yourself stupid. That's not nice. That's the wrong place. Think twice. Get on rank. There you go. Now you're good to go, bro. Don't forget to go toe to toe. You don't want to get caught up in snow with a snowplow, motherfucker. You don't know how to get out the wind. Unless you're downhill from a fart. I don't give a fuck, don't start till you dearly depart. Yo, butt cheeks to make a fart real leak, but I don't want to speak. But a silent but deadly. Oh man, but out the door I'm gonna creep and leave y'all wondering who left it. But I'm out the way and you don't know that I'm the one that ruins your day with this silent but deadly love medley. My bad, I'm sorry. That was not appropriate. I would never, I would never, I would never, I would never try to sabotage somebody. Sabotage somebody. But yo, think about it though, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, what if somebody, you know, I don't know. You find out that your friend is now talking to your ex, you know, or trying to talk to her. So you sneak in and leave a present, and you know, whoever smelt it dealt it don't work when you don't know who you smelt it. You only know that you ain't dealt it. So of course, through deduction, he dealt it. Don't do that. Oh man, that would be funny though. If you do happen to do that shit, tell me about it. Man, fuck that nigga. You try to fuck with your girl, he was your man's first, man. That's off limits, yo. You wouldn't go do that to his chick. I don't care if it was 30 years ago. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just playing. 30 years ago, you gotta let it go, right? Was it a time limit on No. That's not in good case. Me personally, I wouldn't partake. Yeah, man. Not with the homie demonstration. Somebody that he used to mess with or nothing like that. I don't do nothing like that. Let me hold up. Before I say that though, let me think, have I ever done that? No, hell no. But, well, nah, yeah, nah, that don't count. I'm trying, my bad. I'm trying to think, cause I like to always be authentic. You know what I mean? To myself. I ain't gonna always tell y'all niggas the truth, but I'm gonna always tell myself the truth. So, you know, I gotta think. Say, I'm gonna be authentic to y'all too. I ain't, but, you know. Sometimes I might lie just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. You know what I mean? Shit, motherfuckers on the internet be, you know, up to some shit. You gotta, you know. Can't let the left hand know what the right hand know what he's doing. If you done it already, you can't do that. That's not how you get shit done. You dig me? What I do with the rag that I had? Guess I threw it. Oh yeah, I probably threw it in trash. I'm just use this to wipe it down.
Round one.
Oh shit! Damn. Hey yo, I ain't had this controller muted the whole time, right? It just happened when I just started wiping the controller down, right? I would hope so, you know. I was talking for a long time. I can find out this way. Let me turn it on. I gotta turn it on the stream. Yes, indeed. Turn on the stream. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I don't hear myself at all. Indeed, I don't hear myself. From forward to down in quick succession. All I gotta do is. Yo, I ain't even looking at the screen yet. Oh shit. Okay, I hit. Nah, okay, I must have just happened. I must have just turned it on. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, man. Man, you know, I done got guard like 3 times already all together. You know what I mean? It's gonna always happen again. I'm in it to win. You know what I mean? But I wanted to rank down, to be honest with you, man. Because dang. I wanted to rank down because, man, I was tired of playing against them motherfucking God 1s and 2s and shit, man. I ain't trying to play against them motherfuckers all day, yo. I'm gonna keep it real with you, yo. I wanted to go back to fucking with some emperors and shit, you know, as, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to play against everybody and they on bullshit and I can't do none of my regular twists. I gotta reconfigure my whole Smagagin. And mind you, I was getting busy on them. For real. I was, you know what I mean? But I ain't trying to fight for my life every match. Like, hell no. All my life I had to fight? Nah. I'm trying to fight some of the time. Other times, I'm trying to fight. I ain't trying to fight. You know what I mean? That shit like, yo, when I was fighting that nigga from Facebook, that was my first time fighting the God of Destruction 4. And I'm gonna keep it real, I ass bet that nigga, y'all. I ass bet that nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't paying that nigga a goddamn nigga out of his mind. First off, I wasn't trying to bet. These niggas just mad because I'm talking about Korean backdash. All I said was, listen, you know, when you Korean backdashing like that, it's not like somebody had made a post complaining about somebody Korean backdashing, and I was saying, I mean, it's really just a meaningless move because all you doing is blocking yourself off from being able to get inadvertent sidesteps. I guess they probably didn't know what inadvertent was. I did clarify, but you see what I'm saying? And you know, at the end of the day, it's no real gain in distance. You know, I've done the test. You know, I went on different streamers replays and went to where they Korean backdashing and backing up and backed up my normal way and seeing that the difference was negligible. Like, I'm talking about to the point where as though I'm talking about a hundredth. Like, I'm talking about like if it's 1.6, they probably got a 1.54. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's negligible. You see what I'm saying? Not enough to make any real meaningful difference. And inadvertent sidestep is when, you know, okay, like you see I'm sidestepping right now, and I might be sidestepping, right? Then they might decide to do a move coming in while I'm already sidestepping in a certain direction. So when I see that, I just keep going with the sidestep, and then I end up sidestepping a move that I didn't even mean to. I wasn't planning on doing it. It just happened. You see what I'm saying? I didn't see him coming and just sidestepped. I was already sidestepping, so you know I'm already at an advantage. I'm just reacting and continuing it. You see what I'm saying? And my bad, I feel like nerding out. I know I sound like a nerd because I had to turn myself off listening to myself. I'm like, boy, you nerding out like a motherfucker. But fuck it, you know what I mean? That's what you gotta do when you gotta do it. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you want to spread knowledge. You see what I'm saying? I like to spread the word of Tekken God right now, because that's the rank I'm in. You know. But I, you know, look at my prowess. My prowess showed that I touched that God of Destruction. I touched it a couple times. She can't say that. She can't say that I ain't. You know, she can't say that because shit. We done met a couple times. You know, you know. She can't deny me. She might not be with me. She might, you know. Yeah, she left me. But I never quailed. She love me in the morning. Oh well, no, I probably should have changed that. That was something else. But I didn't feel like being witty at the moment. I be giving y'all niggas wit sometimes, and I don't even get sophisticated. You know what I mean? Y'all know that. Y'all know sometimes, you know what I mean, the wit is too legit to quit. But y'all couldn't give a tit. I bet. It's all good though. I'ma earn it though. I don't want nothing given to me, sure. Anything I get, I'm gonna get all my own hustle, muscle, and tussle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Make it happen, Captain. You know, just sit back, relax. You know what I mean? I'ma keep it facts. I won't even charge a tax. Okay. I'm really learning right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I'm consciously trying to make sure that I learn something right now. I gotta do that throw training, yo. Yo, I'm really learning some shit though. Every action don't deserve a reaction. Every reaction don't deserve a reaction. Used to play Red Faction on PS2. That's what me and my friends used to do in my bedroom back in the day when we had only play, no LAN play, no internet. But we made the best times when we would be on the old thing. I remember got my 480 in the Lace TV, man. It was the new thing. I was trying to play the game, man. Used to play the old Wu-Tang. Say no, I'm really learning some shit though. I gotta learn those. Biscuit burner. I gotta start punishing that with the back three. It's more damage. Way more damage. Hey yo, I'ma save a match, right? Or nah, you know what? I don't gotta do that. I was saying I was gonna save a match and play it in like slow-mo, but I could use the YouTube controls to do that.
ready for the next battle.
You know what I mean? But so I can have oh shit. Hold up. I'm gonna see
Get ready for the next battle.
oh shit, damn, it's been 3 hours. I had no idea. I didn't even know it was that long. Okay. Oh shit, I ain't never been able to keep this running up. I fucked up. Hold up. I ain't never been able to keep this rhythm up. Hold up. Dang, hold up. I fucked up. It is possible to go faster. Yeah, sidewalk get you clipped. That shit way slow. Yeah, shortly. Oh shit, I can finally do it with my thumb instead of taking my hand out the controller and doing it with my index finger. Yeah, Dougie Fresh. Let's see what it do be like Scooby. How was it zoom up? Is my vocals? Can you hear me? Yeah, vocals is. Okay. What kind of shorts is them? What shorts is them? Oh shit, my TV. I just cut my TV off. I just leaned on it. Come on, TV.